Hello friends, good afternoon all of you. Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope all of you are doing good and your preparation, your last minute revision for CMAT examination is going on a right track. So all of you must be confident about this examination. All of you must be anxiously waiting for this examination, whatever you call it. But I'm hopeful that all of you are well prepared and in a right momentum are moving in a right direction for this examination. So friends, good afternoon. Welcome back once again. And we shall continue with this series of sessions that we have prepared for all of you. This is last lap to CMAT 2023, and today we are going to take on modern maths, which I believe you can consider it as an important area from which definitely you may find two or three questions. This is for sure. If I look at the previous year paper analysis, then we have seen at least two or three questions coming from modern maths. There have been some instances in CMAT when we have seen more number of questions, more than three questions coming from this area of modern maths. All right. Now, when we have 20 questions in a section and out of 20, if we are getting three questions from any particular area, that means it contains a weightage of 15% and it becomes an important topic. Also, मजे की बात यह है कि मॉडर्न मैथ्स के जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन के क्वेश्चंस दे आर नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन दो सम ऑफ यू माइट कंसिडर permutation combination as a difficult area, but the type of question that have been asked in the previous year papers, they are not twisted, they are not complex, but they were asked from the normal concepts that we use in permutation combination. So you don't have to get into the depth of modern maths. You just need to brush up your basic fundas. You need to know what is fundamental principle of counting, how can we solve questions using that principle. Then you just need to understand the basic definitions of permutation and combination, and some questions which like I'll call them some regular type of questions. So just before the examination, Aji, what you can do today only after the session is over, after our after we look at these questions that I'll be covering in the session, you can practice another 20-30 questions based on the similar concepts, and that will be done for permutation combination. Also, one more area that comes under modern maths is set theory. So set theory, just two set Venn diagrams and three set Venn diagrams is hardly a concept of half an hour. So you can spend half an hour on that concept, and that will be done also, and it will also cover one or two questions in the examination. All right. So let us begin with this session. So first of all, I'll start with the relevance and weightage of this area in CMAT examination. So obviously this area is modern mathematics, and it comes in the section of quantitative aptitude, where the weightage of this area, so it may be somewhere around two or three questions in this quantitative ability section out of 20 questions. All right. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I have also seen instances where there were more than three questions coming from modern mathematics. All right. Now, the topics that comes under modern mathematics are set theory, permutation combination, and probability. Okay. Now, probability is nothing but permutation combination. You just need to find out the number of cases, the favorable number of cases, and divide it by the total number of cases. So, if you have like a good control over permutation combination, then probability will be an easy task to finish to all of you. All right. Okay. Now, moving ahead, let's have a look at some of the concepts, some of the properties which are related to set theory and permutation combination, some of the areas from which we have seen questions coming up from previous years. Okay, so we'll spend 3 to 4 minutes on this, and then we'll start solving some questions. Okay, so quickly, one by one, first of all, starting with set theory and a two set Venn diagram. So Venn diagram involving two parameters, this is how we can draw. Okay, so you can see two circles, and these circles are partially overlapping. So this is one parameter and this is another parameter. Okay, so I call this as A, parameter A, and parameter B. All right, and the common portion is called the intersection of these two. right? The common portion is called intersection of these two, and the union of these two is denoted by this. Now, there is a formula that we can use to find out the union of these two sets. So this is the formula that we use. So A union B. Wait, I'll remove my picture so that it will be visible to all of you. Okay. So A union B is equal to A plus B minus A intersection B. Okay, so this is the formula that is applicable for two set Venn diagram. And if you know this formula, it is more than enough. Okay. Now, if I look at different areas, let's name these areas. So let's say this area is P, this area is Q, and this area is R. And outside these circles, inside the universal set, let's call this area as S. Okay. So now I have divided this entire universal set in four different areas, four different regions, P, Q, R, and S. Now R is the common portion. Okay, so if I have to write P intersection Q, so not P intersection Q, but A intersection B. Okay, so these are the two parameters A and B. So A intersection B, in simple English, it is called A and B. Okay, so that will be the region R. All right, this is the region R. Similarly, if I want to calculate A union B, so that will be the combination of all the three regions P, Q, and R. And in simple English, it may be denoted as A or B. So A union B means A or B, and the three regions P, Q, and R will be included in that. Okay. Now, if I want to find out the entire region A, so everything that comes under A, so that will be the region P and the region R. Similarly, for B, for parameter B, it will be the region Q and the region R, where R is the common portion in these regions. Okay, so likewise, you need to basically understand what all these regions will cover. Okay, now if the question is asking only A, so the region which has only A, okay, so A hona chahiye, B nahi hona chahiye, so that will be P. For only B, it will be Q. For none of A and B, it will be the region S. Okay, so this is the one very important thing. You need to identify each and every region. Now, similar thing happens with a three set Venn diagram. Okay, so if I look at a three set Venn diagram, so this is a three set Venn diagram. I have already divided it in different regions. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Okay, so these three are the circles, right? And they are partially overlapping. Now, if I want to find out the region that shows only P, so only P will be this part, will be variable A. Similarly, only Q is this and only R is this, right? Now, P and Q. So this is very important. Listen to this very carefully. The region that covers P and Q. Now, वो वाले region consider करने हैं हमें जिसमें P and Q ये दोनों circles overlap कर रहे हैं. Okay, so that will be this region that I am shading, that I am highlighting. Okay, so it will be the region D and the region G. Okay, so D and G, these two regions will identify P and Q, right? Now, there may be some questions where they'll be asking only P and Q. So only P and Q, that means R nahi hona chahiye. Okay, so that will be the only region D. It will not cover G. So P and Q, only P and Q, there is a big difference between these two. So you have to be very careful while you are solving the questions and make sure that you identify what is being asked in the question. Otherwise, answer galat hi mark karenge hum. Okay, so it is very important to identify. Okay. Now moving ahead, exactly one of the regions. So that will be A, B, and C. Exactly two wale kaun se hain? D, E, and F. And exactly three is G. None of these parameters is H. All right. Then at least one, at least two, at least three, at most one, at most two, at most three. ये आप अपने आप से सोच सकते हो. Now, also the formula for A union B union C, you all must note down this formula. This is very important formula. So it will be A plus B plus C minus minus the intersection of the 3 in taking 2 in the pairs. So minus A intersection B minus A intersection C. So there is a bracket outside. So all these 3 will be subtracted. A intersection B will be subtracted, A intersection C will be subtracted, and then B intersection C will be subtracted. And finally, the intersection of all 3 of them will be added. So this is the formula for A union B union C. All right, fine. Now moving ahead to some concepts of permutation combination, some of the very basic things. Obviously, I don't need to get into the depth of the concepts because that will be doing through some of the questions. Okay. Now, first of all, some of the important formulas for combinations. So NCR is always equal to NCN minus R. So that means, let's say I have 10C7. So 10C7 will also be equal to 10C3. So the values for 10C7 and 10C3 will be equal. Also, NC0 will always be equal to 1. NC1 will be equal to N, and NCN will always be equal to 1. Where this and this, they are actually equal using this formula. Okay, fine. Also, you must remember the values of the factorials up till 8 factorial. So 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, ये वाली values tips पे होनी चाहिए. 8 factorial तक याद नहीं है तो 7 factorial या at least यार 6 factorial तक तो याद कर ही लो. Okay, that will help you in saving plenty of time in the examination. Right? Okay. Now moving ahead, last few things and then we'll jump on to the questions. Now this formula, total number of ways of selection from n different things. So you have n different objects. So total number of ways of selecting 0 or more articles. Okay, total number. So I don't know how many articles I have to select. There are a total of n different articles. So number of ways of selecting 0 or more articles, it will be NC0. Number of ways of selecting 0 articles. NC1 is the number of ways of selecting 1 article, then 2 articles, 3 articles, and so on up till n articles. So it will be the sum of all these, right? Which is equal to 2 raised to the power n. 2 raised to the power n. So let's say if you have 5 different objects, number of ways of selecting 0 or more articles out of these 5 articles will be 2 raised to the power 5, that is 32. All right, this is when the articles are different. Okay, now if the articles are identical, if the things are identical, then the total number of ways will be n plus 1. So if you have 5 identical things, number of ways of selecting 0 or more articles out of these 5 articles will be 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. So you can directly remember these formulas. All right. Okay, so now let us solve some problems based on these above concepts and I'll reappear in front of you. Okay, so let us solve some of the questions based on this. Right, so all of you be prepared with your pen and a sheet of paper. One sheet of paper will be enough. We'll be solving around 10 questions and I suggest all of you solve these questions right now and try to post your answers in the chat box. Okay. So the first question on your screen now. Question number 1 says, how many different words are possible from the letters of the word beautification? Beautification if, look at the conditions, if all vowels are together. If all vowels are together, then how many different words are possible from the letter of the word beautification? Take your time. I'll give you a minute for this. Not a difficult question, बहुत easy question है. You can also refer to the options to find the answer for your question. I would say that in this case, the options are favorable. Any answer? Right now, there are more than 20 students who are attending this session live. So I am expecting answer from at least a few students. How many different words are possible from the letters of the word beautification if all vowels are together? Okay, nice. So Kaushal has given an answer. Ashwi Shah has given an answer. Good. So two students up till now. Good to see some response. Nice. चलिए solve करते हैं. Enough of time. Now, first of all, I need to count the number of letters, or since they're asking us that all the vowels should be together, so first of all, let us separate all the vowels. So the vowels are E, A, U, I, and I. I दो बार है. Then A एक और बार आ गया. Then I once again and O. So these are all the vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vowels are there. Okay. Other than that, the consonants. So B, T, F, C, again T and N. So these are all the vowels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in all, we have 14 alphabets. But we don't have to jumble these 14 alphabets. We have to make sure that all the vowels are together. So whenever this is the condition, what I do is we can consider all these vowels as a single alphabet. Now, wherever these vowels will go, they all will go together. So we will consider them as a single alphabet. Let's say alpha. Okay. So now effectively, how many alphabets do we have? This is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 alphabets. To arrange 7 alphabets, I have 7 factorial ways. Okay, 7 factorial ways, right? Now, in these 7 factorial ways, I have 8 consonants. Okay, and there are some vowels. There are sorry, 8 vowels and some consonants. But there are some alphabets which are repeated. Okay, so when I'm arranging these 7 alphabets in 7 factorial ways, T is repeated twice. So I'll divide it by 2 factorial to take care of this. Then I'll go to vowels. I'll go to the packet of vowels. Now these vowels among themselves can rearrange. So I have 8 vowels. 8 vowels can rearrange themselves in 8 factorial ways. And among these 8 vowels, I have 2 A's which are repeated. So divided by 2 factorial, and 3 I's which are repeated. So divided by 3 factorial. All right. So this should be the final answer for this question. I'll repeat. So first of all, I'll consider all these vowels as a single packet. Okay, so one packet of vowel and 6 consonants. So 1 and 6, 7. So effectively we have 7 alphabets which can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. All right. Now since T is repeated, corresponding to this, I'll divide it by 2 factorial. Now, after that, 8 vowels among themselves can rearrange in 8 factorial ways are repeated corresponding to that 2 factorial and 3 factorial. So now you can mark the correct answer. Now, earlier, a lot of you have given option C as the answer, thinking that consonants will be separate and it will be in 6 factorial ways. But between two consonants, all these vowels can also appear. So that is why it will not be 6 factorial, but 7 factorial. So the correct answer for this question should be option D. You can match this 7 factorial, 8 factorial, denominator में 4 है. So 2 factorial into 2 factorial will be 4 and then 3 factorial. So the correct answer here is option D. And yes, this is the correct answer. All right, let's move on and look at the next question, question number 2. Now, question number 2 is how many different 3-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 nahi hai, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, such that the digits are in ascending order. अब बहुत simple question है. I don't know if you think the same way or not. But when I'll explain you the solution, you will actually understand how simple this question is. How many different three-digit numbers can be formed such that the digits are in ascending order? Yes, any answer? You have four options: 25, 28, 35, and 38. All right. I've already started getting the answers. Good. Jyoti and Sonu. Nice. चलिए देखते हैं. So already more than a minute has elapsed. Now we have to form three-digit numbers. To form three-digit numbers, I have to first of all select three digits out of the given digits. So number of digits that are given is 7. So out of 7 digits, I have to select three digits. Okay, that will be done in 7C3 ways. Okay, now for instance, let us assume that I have selected digit 3, 5 and 8. Okay, so 3, 5 and 8 को select कर लिया. Okay, one such selection. Now corresponding to the selection of 3, 5, 8, how many three-digit numbers can be formed which will satisfy this condition? How many three-digit numbers can be formed using this selection of three digits such that my condition is satisfied? You will understand, you will observe that there is only one number that can be formed, which is 358. Okay, so corresponding to every selection of three digits, only one three-digit number can be formed. So the final answer should be 7C3 multiplied by 1, and that's all. Okay, you don't have to make different cases, right? So 7C3 multiplied by 1 is the final answer. 7C3, good Siddhant, very good. So 7C3 is 7 into 6 into 5 upon 3 into 2, cancel ho gaya 6, and the final answer should be 35, which is option C. I'm happy to see that those who have given the answers, most of you have given correct. Okay. Now, Piyush, it will not be 3, it will be 1. So 358 will be the only number using 3, 5 and 8 in which all the digits are in ascending order. एक ही तरीके से बना सकते हैं. If you will shuffle 3, 5 and 8, then the digits will not be in ascending order. All right. Okay, so the correct answer here is option C. And let's move on to look at the next question, question number 3. Find the probability of getting a sum which is a multiple of 3 when two dice are thrown. Anybody who has read this topic even once in life will not forget how to find the answer. बहुत simple question है. Now, first of all, before you start solving, I would like to ask you one thing. When I roll two dice, what can be the minimum and the maximum sum that can be obtained? Please give me the answer for this. So when I roll two dice, what can be the minimum and the maximum sum that can be obtained? Jaldi se, right? Just write minimum and maximum sum. कौशल क्या कर रहे हो यार? दो डाइस है, minimum sum can be, it cannot be 3. Maximum is 12, minimum is 2. Salty stag, good. So minimum 2 and maximum 12, right? So minimum 2 and maximum 12. Sneha, 36, दो dice हैं, 6 and 6. 6 plus 6. I need the sum, I don't need the product. Okay? So minimum is 2 and maximum is 12. You all are absolutely correct. Okay? Okay. So now you can give me the answer for this question. Jaldi se. So any sum starting from 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on up till 12 can be obtained. Now they just want the sum to be multiple of 3. Okay? So multiple of 3, it can be 3, 6, 9 or 12. Okay? All right. No problem, Kaushal, no problem. Now focus and try to give me an answer. Gunja and Mayank have given the answer. Ashwi, Lokesh, Sonu earlier have given the answer. Nice. So option C or option D? There is a competition between these two options. चलिए फटाफट देखते हैं. Now I'll quickly tell you the sum can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. These can be the possible values of the sum. Number of ways in which you can obtain these sums are 1, 2, this forms a series, a wonderful series. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so you may note it down, right? Now you want the sum as either 3 or 6 or 9 or 12. So the number of cases will be 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1. So number of cases will be 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1. Total number of cases is 36. So I divide it by 36. Simplify this and you will get your answer. Okay, so it will be 12 upon 36. That is equal to 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3, that is option C is the correct answer for this question. Okay, option C, 1 upon 3 is the correct answer. Let's move on to look at the next question, question number 4. Find the probability of getting at least 3 tails when 5 coins are tossed. So we are tossing 5 coins. I need at least, this word is very important, huh? At least 3 tails. So you have to find the probability of this. देखते हैं कौन सही आंसर देता है सबसे पहले. Yes. Kaushal, at least 3? Yes, definitely 3 or more. Okay. So option A, answer given by Sonu. Mayank. A few more seconds and then we'll start with this. Jaldi se karo. All right. So all of you are saying option A as the answer. Are you all sure option A is the answer? I don't think so. Half is the probability. चलिए check करते हैं. Now find the probability of getting at least 3 tails. Now at least 3 tails out of 5. So it can be either 3 tails or 4 tails or 5 tails. At least 3, minimum 3 चाहिए, so 3 or more. Now out of 5 coins, I need 3 tails. The number will be 5C3. then it will be 5C4, and it will be 5C5. Now the value of 5C3 is 10, this is 5, and this is 1. So total number of cases is 16, right? So these are the favorable number of cases, that is 16, divided by total number of cases. Now when we have coins, the total number of cases is 2 raised to the power n. Okay, 2 raised to the power n is the total number of cases, where n is the number of coins. Now here we have 5 coins, so total number of cases will be 2 raised to the power 5, that is 32. Okay, so 16 divided by 32 will be the answer, and those who have given option A as the answer, they all were absolutely correct. So the correct answer, yes, it is option A, which is 1 upon 2. Okay, all right. So next question, question number 5. Question number 5, a slightly lengthy question, but the formula that is going to be used for this, we have covered it in today's lecture in the concepts. So make sure that you are using the formula correctly and finding the correct answer. Okay, I'll give you some time because you need to read a lot, but whatever story is written, that is not helpful. You just need to look at the numbers which are given. Okay. Take your time, 1 minute, 1.5 minute. You have plenty of it, but 1.5 minutes से ज़्यादा का question भी नहीं है. So 3-set Venn diagram के लिए जो formula बताया था मैंने, I may write that formula once again. So A union B union C is equal to A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus A intersection C minus B intersection C, okay, then plus A intersection B intersection C. So I believe this question is the direct application of this formula. No answers up till now. Okay, कौशल चेक करते हैं. Okay, now first of all let us apply this formula. ठीक है. Now to apply the formula, I'll go back to this and we must see what all things are given. Total 1200 students. Right now I'll forget about this. I'll ignore this, and all of you come here and listen to whatever I'm saying. Otherwise you'll not be able to understand. This is slightly twisted question. Okay. So total students, I'm not looking at this right now. 51 have joined Kho. So wait, I'll keep writing the values and then after that you can simplify that. So this is 51 have joined Kho, 53 percentage have joined Carom, and 60 percentage have joined Antakshari. Now 30% have joined Kho and Carom, so this will be 30. 27 is the next, and then 28 is the next. Okay. Now if 9% did not join any, now out of 100 percentage, 9 percentage did not join any. So A union B union C will be 100 minus 9, that is 91. Okay. Now I have given you the numbers. Using these numbers, give me the percentage of A union B, sorry, A intersection B intersection C. I want this number in terms of percentages. A intersection B intersection C. All of you give me this value in terms of percentages after solving this calculation. Quickly. Quickly solve this and give me the number. So I'm writing it at the bottom. So on the left hand side, I'll keep 91 as it is. Then minus 30, minus 27, minus 28 on the right hand side, it will go to the left hand side. So 91 on the left hand side will be as it is, plus uh, 55 and 30, 85, minus all these three, 51, 53 and 60. So it is 164. 164 will be subtracted. So 176 minus 164, that is 12. So this will be 12. So A intersection B intersection C is equal to 12. All right. Am I clear to all of you? So this is 12 percentage, right? Now let's see what do we actually have to calculate. ये चीज समझ में आनी चाहिए. Then find the number of students who joined at most two of these teams. At most two. Now at most two means two or less than two. Okay. So it will be exactly two, exactly one, and exactly zero. Zero वाले भी आएंगे यहाँ पे. Zero वाले भी consider करने पड़ेंगे. Okay. So that means the sum of these three will be total minus exactly 3. Now total percentage is 100 percentage minus exactly 3. I have already calculated as 12 percentage. Okay. So 12 percentage already calculate कर लिया था. So 100 minus 12 percentage, that is 88 percentage. Okay. Kaushal, I think Kaushal and Siddhant and Kin, I believe ये 2 नहीं है, ये 12 होना चाहिए. Please एक बार check कर लो यार. Are my calculations correct? Yes or no? I just want to hear a yes or a no from all of you. Have you understood this formula that I have applied here? I'm waiting for you. Please confirm. So these are the calculations that I've done. You can cross check your calculations. It should be 12 percentage, not 2 percentage. Okay. All right. So people have confirmed. Nice. So I have to find out at most 2, which is exactly 2 plus exactly 1 plus exactly 0, which should be total minus exactly 3, which is 88 percentage. Okay. So 88 percentage of the total number of students, 88 percentage of 1200. So that will be 880 plus 176. That is the 1056. So 1056. Option C should be the correct answer for this. Okay. Once again, understand it properly. Okay. If need be, you can watch this session once again. It will stay on the YouTube as a recording. Okay. So correct answer is option C. Let's move on to question number 6. Question number 6, how many numbers between 2000 and 5000 can be selected from the digits? Can be formed होना चाहिए वैसे. Fine, selected कोई problem नहीं है. Can be formed from the digits 1 to 6 if repetition of digits is not allowed. So repetition is not allowed. 2000 से 5000 के बीच में कितने numbers बन सकते हैं using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6? सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, जल्दी से आंसर निकाल लो. You can use fundamental principle of counting to find out the answer for this. Siddhant, I have done the previous one using Venn diagrams only. Okay, it's just that I have not drawn the Venn diagram, right? So even if you will draw the Venn diagram, eventually you'll have to use the formula that I have used, because that formula came from the Venn diagram setting only. Okay. So you will have to use that formula. Otherwise, if you'll draw the Venn diagram, it will be very cumbersome. It will be slightly lengthy. Okay. So it is better to remember the formula that I have used there. Like in case you want to save your time. All right. So people have started getting the answer. Nice. So easy question hai. Now we have to make definitely a 4-digit number. The number between 2000 and 5000 has to be a 4-digit number. Okay. Now since the number has to be above 2000, that means this place can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4. So the digits used at the leftmost place can be 2, 3, 4. Since the number has to be less than 5000, I cannot use digit 5 at this place. Okay. Now digit 2, digit 3, digit 4, that means the leftmost place can be filled using 3 ways. There are 3 ways in which the leftmost place can be filled. Done. Now out of the 6 digits, if one of the digits will be used at the leftmost place, then for the next place, the remaining 5 options will be left because the repetition is not allowed. Okay. Now I have used 2 digits. So out of the 6 digits, 2 digits are used. The remaining number of digits for this place will be 4. And in the similar manner, the number of ways in which the rightmost place can be filled will be 3. Now you can multiply these numbers and get your answer. So 3 into 5, 15 into 4, 60 into 3, 180. So 180, that is option B is the correct answer. And no one has given an incorrect answer. Good, good to see that. So question number 6, option B is the correct answer. Let's move on and look at question number 7. In how many ways can you select a heart or a queen from a pack of cards? Simple question, जल्दी से आंसर दे दो. In how many ways you can select a heart or a queen from a deck of 52 cards? All right, simple question है ये, ठीक है? So I've kept some simple questions as well, and CMAT also will have some simple questions. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. Now, how many hearts are there in total? How many hearts are there in total? So there are a total of 13 hearts in a deck of 52 cards. Now these 13 hearts will contain one queen as well. So I'll keep it aside. And the remaining number of queens other than hearts will be 3. So in all, basically they are talking about 13 and 3, 16 cards. So there can be 16 ways in which I can select a heart or a queen from a pack of 52 cards. Okay. So the simple answer 16 is the correct answer, option A. Question number 8. There are 15 players in a team who shake hands with each other. Find the total number of handshakes. Simple, straightforward question. Find the total number of handshakes if 15 players in a team shake hands. Okay, nice. So mixed answers 105 and 210. So two different answers. Majority is saying 105. Okay. So again, we'll see if the answer is 210 or not. Salty Stag is also saying 210. Okay. So let's check what should be the answer. Let's look at the concept in a simpler manner. Between any two persons, so let's say me and you, between me and you, there will be only one handshake. I'll not call it a two different handshakes. Okay. So your hand and my hand, number of hands are two, but handshake is one. So between two persons, there will be only one handshake. Okay. So if I'll select any two persons, between these two persons, there will be one handshake, right? So the number of handshakes effectively will be the number of ways of selecting two people out of 15 people. And that is 15C2. Okay, simplify this 15C2 and you will get the answer. So 15C2 will be 15 into 14 divided by 2. You can apply the formula. So this will come out to be 105. Okay. Now people, instead of this question, if I'll say that there are 15 players in a team, there are 15 people, such that every person slaps every other person. So हर एक दूसरे person को एक चांटा मारता है ठीक है. So slap कर लो या कुछ भी कर लो, ठीक है. So I'll call it slap. So if A will slap one person, that person will also slap A. Okay, so now between two persons there will be two slaps. Okay, so between two persons there will be two slaps, and hence answer will be 105 multiplied by 2, that is 210. Or you can say that 15p2. Okay, so 15p2 answer ho jayega, because between any two people there will be two slaps. Okay, so this is the difference between the number of handshakes and the number of slaps, or I can say that this is the difference between combination and permutation. Okay, chaliye, let's move on and look at the next question, question number 9. A survey of 80 people has been conducted, and it is noticed that 38 like to play Ludo, 43 like to play chess, and 21 like to play both. Okay. Find the probability that a person chosen at a random does not like to play any of these. Simple question है दोबारा से. So you just need to draw a two-set Venn diagram and find the answer. All right, nice, good. Mayank, first one to answer. इट्स वेरी सिंपल, सिर्फ एक वेन डायग्राम बनाना है एंड आंसर सामने दिख जाएगा आपको. गुड गुड एवरीवन, नाइस. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस वन. सो मैं एक छोटा सा वेन डायग्राम बना देता हूं, रफ वेन डायग्राम. सो दिस इज पीपल हु प्ले लूडो and people who play chess. Okay, now 38 people play Ludo and 43 people play chess and 21 play both. So only Ludo, number of people who will play only Ludo will be 38 minus 21, that is 17 if required. Only chess will be 43 minus 21, that is 42. Okay. Now I'm asked the probability of this area, outer portion, out of 80 people. So out of 80 people, if I'll find out Ludo or chess, this part, so this part will be equal to 60. Okay. So people who play Ludo or chess will be 60. So people who does not play Ludo or chess will be 80 minus 60, that is 20. So basically they are talking about this 20. Now the probability here will be 20 divided by the total number of people. It will be equal to 1 upon 4. So correct answer, yes, option D, that is 1 upon 4. सिद्धार्थ 22 नहीं आएगा, 20 आएगा ना यार. So please एक बार चेक करो कैलकुलेशन. ओ यस यस यस, आई एम सॉरी, वो मैंने गलत लिख दिया, मैंने बोला शायद सही था. थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ. आई कैन से वन एक्टिव स्टूडेंट इन द लेक्चर. थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ. सो दिस विल बी 22. मैंने शायद बोला 22 था, मैंने गलती से 42 लिख दिया. ओके, सही है. सो आई हैव मेड अ करेक्शन. सो दैट वाज क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. Now question number 10 is about the number of proper subsets. So two sets are given, set A and set B. Then find the number of proper subsets of A intersection B. So first of all, you'll have to find out A intersection B, and then we'll talk about the proper subsets, how to calculate the number of proper subsets. What is proper subsets or what is improper subsets? Any answer? So if you are unable to find out this answer, can you tell me what will be the number of elements in A intersection B? A intersection B में number of elements कितने होंगे? I have set A, I have set B. You can make set of A intersection B. ठीक है? So पहले A intersection B draw कर लेते हैं, right? So A intersection B, yes, again you are right. So A intersection B will be, so intersection means the number of the common elements. So common elements are 3, 4, 6, 9, and 10. So these are the 5 elements, right? Now number of subsets is equal to 2 raised to the power n. Number of subsets is equal to 2 raised to the power n. So total number of subsets in this case will be 2 raised to the power 5, that is 32. Okay. Now here n is the number of elements. So total number of subsets is 2 raised to the power n, that is 2 raised to the power 5 for this case, that is 32. Now these 32 subsets will also include the phi set. Okay. Also it includes the set itself, that is 3, 4, 6, 9, and 10. Right? So it is including these two. Right? Now, what do we mean by number of proper subsets? What do you mean by number of proper subsets? Number of proper subsets are those subsets of any set such that the set itself should not be the subset of that set. Okay, so one will be excluded. So number of proper subsets का formula होगा 2 raised to the power n minus 1. Minus 1 is not in the power, ये गलती नहीं करनी है. So 2 raised to the power n minus 1, that is 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1, which is equal to 31. So 31 will be the total number of proper subsets. Okay. And yes, that is the correct answer. Nice. So some of you have given a correct answer. Good to see that. Those who don't know how to find out the number of proper subsets, I have already given you the formula for this. All right. Great. So that was the last question for today's lecture. That is all from my side for the day. Upcoming session 30th April at 3 p.m. So there will be a session on GK 3 that will be taken by Salik sir. 30th April, I believe it is today, and today is not a Monday. So I think there is a mistake here. So small error. So you can make it a Sunday. Okay, so this is one upcoming session for all of you. Also, don't forget to join us on 4th of May for the live analysis of CMAT 2023. Right? CMAT 2023 8-hour non-stop marathon we are conducting for all of you on 3rd of May 2023. It will start at 11 a.m. and it will go up till 7 p.m. An 8-hour non-stop marathon. So where we'll be revising the complete syllabus, practicing a lot of questions, learning paper solving skills, and the D-Day exam strategy will also be there. So please join us on 3rd of May at 11 a.m. for an 8-hour non-stop marathon session for all of you. All right. Also, the students who want to join for CAT 2023 comprehensive program, please have a look at all the details on your screen. So batches are available, and you can be a part of BYJU'S Exam Prep, where I and the other faculty members will be teaching you in these batches. You can follow us on these social media platforms. Thank you very much from my side. All the very best for your examination. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.